Get comfortable, relax, and get ready to join us for some prayers. Hey, everybody. We begin our prayers this week by lifting up prayers for the friends and family of Banco Brown. Banco was a trans man who's Black, who was killed by a security guard at a Walgreens, and whose death currently looks like it will not be prosecuted. So we lift up prayers for all trans people to stay safe. We lift up prayers for those who grieve. We lift up prayers for those who legislate that justice may prevail and that there will be an end to discrimination, and particularly an end to discrimination for those facing gender-based violence. May we be bold in our advocacy and out loud in our caring for others, and may we be people who love more than we try to separate, divide, and hurt. God, in your mercy.
Yeah, I pray for all the artists that have to do all the work and create movies and comics and movies and comics. I already said that. But all of those things that they can do it in a good way without having it to be harder than it already is. God, in mercy.
Hear our prayer. I pray that all the people who are sad or feeling lonely, particularly those who have wondered if they should hurt themselves or not exist anymore, I pray that everyone who's struggling with mental health hiccups or chronic illness or pains that linger, or who are healing and recovering from surgery, that they will know that they are beautiful just as they are, that their accommodations that are required are not actually a burden, even if people act like it, and to know that you are worthy of health. May you have as much health as possible, as soon as possible. God, in your mercy.
Yeah. I pray for all the dentists that have to, and all of the people that hate dentists, or the people that like dentists. But I pray for dentists and that make sure that you can have clean teeth so that you're able to, and so that you won't eat a lot of sugar and brush your teeth really well and floss. God, in your mercy.
Hear our prayer. We lift up a prayer for Quadrarius, for President Biden. We pray also for other civic leaders that they may do what they can to care for people in their communities, that all who legislate and make laws will do so justly. We pray for those who are judges, that they may decide things fairly. We pray for all elected leaders, particularly bishops, and we pray for everybody who is hoping that electing leaders will make the world more just. May their wishes be fulfilled, and may all who are leading be like those in the book of Ezekiel who care for the poor, who separate those who do harm from those who are harmed, and who are always seeking justice. God, in your mercy.
Yeah, prayer. We pray for the ambulances and the doctors and the firefighters and the police officers, that they all stay safe and that they can save lives. God, in your mercy.
Hear our prayer. I pray for teachers and coaches and principals and all educators, particularly as we enter this Teacher Appreciation Week. I pray for students, especially those who are going to leave one level of education and graduate, and particularly those who are nervous about going to new schools next year, that they may be able to say goodbye and to celebrate all the achievements that they've made. God, in your mercy.
Yeah, I pray for the leaders, so the presidents, the mayors, the principals, the governor, and whatever other leaders there are. I pray for them. And parents, they're also leaders. God, in your mercy.
Hear our prayer. I pray for plants and trees and even the things that are called weeds, even though it's just a grumpy name that they're given. Especially the weeds that do things like care for our tummies and help with aches and pains. I don't pray for the weeds in your garden if you want them to go away. We pray that whoever their garden is, that their garden only has the pretty flowers that they want to be there. And we pray that you get enough rain, but not too much rain. We pray for those who are wondering about when they should be planting. We pray for farmers. We pray for their equipment. We pray for all who are seeking protection from the weather and who are caring for our food. God, in your mercy.
Yeah, prayer. I pray for all of the store workers, so like the people that sell the things, the people that have to the custodians, the people that I forgot what they're called, the cashierians or something, the cashiers. I pray that they stay safe and they have a good time. God, in your mercy.
Hear our prayer. I pray for all the people that work in churches, for those that vacuum the floors, for those who count the money, for those who bake the bread for communion, for everybody who is writing the prayers and working on the bulletins. We pray for those who do the scheduling, those who count the offering. We pray for those who are in leadership, those who are preaching, and those who are providing chaplaincy care and support. We pray for those who are helping to fix things behind the scenes and who are making sure that buildings are safe. We pray for those who send out the letters and open the letters. We pray for those who write the minutes and type them up. God, in your mercy.
Yeah, I pray for the people that make the things, because most things in this earth have to be made somehow. See, like a computer, it's so small for all this really complicated technology that everybody had to make that. And TVs, complicated technology. And phones, they're even smaller with more complicated technology. It's a tongue twister now. But everything has to be made somehow, and I pray for all the people that are making things, the scientists and the people that are making cars, and I pray that the self-driving cars will be a lot more safe than they are. God, in your mercy.
Yeah. Hear our prayer. I pray for those who are experiencing discord in other countries, the wars that are happening near borders, the protests and conflicts that are happening in Israel and in Palestine. We pray for those who are in Uganda, and particularly those who are worried about the new bills that have been passed that make it legal to kill LGBTQ individuals. We pray for those who are in the Ukraine and those who are in any place where there is not safety, where there is not enough food, water, or security, or in places where their dignity is not protected. God, in your mercy.
Yeah, I pray that there's not a World War III. Or not war anymore, because I don't like war.
Me neither.
But some people say that people have to fight to get something. And I think we could just all work together to get things. Like, it could make trades.
Trades.
And also people scam people, so makes sense. But a little. And it's just like, I wish it was not war. It would have been a lot better with no war. God in your mercy.
Hear our prayer. We ask for all of these things and for all that you know, God, would be good for us. Bring us abundance. Mostly bring us abundance in our financial lives, in our joy, and in the love we encounter. Bring us an abundance of memories, particularly of those that we have lost too soon. Bring us an abundance of health and an abundance of people who are kind and seek the best for us. And if you're able, help to make sure that there is a scarcity of doubt and greed and shame. Help there to be a scarcity of people putting obstacles in front of others, particularly a scarcity of bias, a scarcity of racism, and a scarcity of violence. We know that all of these things are possible because we have seen you go from no one understanding, from being persecuted and put on trial, trampling down death and rising back into life. Help us to be Easter people with abundant knowledge of all that is good and possible for us. Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. And thank you for everything. Now, we invite you to lift up prayers that might be a little bit more sensitive, that maybe you don't want to put in a chat, that you can connect with you and all the things that are bigger than you. And now here from the Garden of Gethsemane, I want to encourage you to lift up prayers that are so private and personal that you only want to share them with God or a trusted faith leader who will keep them in confidence. You can share them in direct message here or through email, or find a trusted person you want to share your prayers with. But remember that God is able to hold even what is hard. Take some time and ponder some of those prayers.